I sponsor children in the One Van, One Child program for a few reasons. The first one being I'm a big believer in you get what you give. So I think business owners, people in general, but especially business owners, have an obligation to give back some of what they earn.
The One Van, One Child program means a lot to Tracy and I. It's something that I've been passionate about since I was young.
So One Van, One Child, we have 3 children.
Kalina, Rhoda and Boston.
I think probably giving back is probably the point of difference to other contractors with a van on the road. And I suppose when you look at the vans, it symbolises that there's a child out there benefiting out of it.
It's something I would have never have thought of myself to do.
When such a small amount like $40 or $50 per van can make such a massive difference in the lives of some people overseas, I see that as something that's, if I actually didn't do that, I'd feel bad about myself.
To sponsor a child that is in need, who doesn't even have anything that we've got here, is just incredible.
You feel good about yourself when you do something like this.
I like seeing the sponsor kids' photos, that's what I like, and I like getting the drawings.
Yes, we get Christmas cards, and World Vision will let us know when they've got a birthday coming up, so then we're forever writing cards, and I always slip in some tattoos or some little bits and pieces that are totally flat that you hopefully they get them.
You get a buzz when you receive a little card or a note from the child.
Similar to I enjoy getting the letters back. It was, I think last time we got some cards and letters back from the kids, and we shared them with our kids, and it was kind of, I guess, even for them to learn what I guess the money bought for them, that they got fresh water and ox, to do the farming, and even just for them to learn, how lucky we are to live here as well. But
I think the good thing about One Van, One Child's partnership with World Vision is the whole World Vision concept is that they go into a community and they actually set them up for life. So they teach them the skills that they need to be able to continue on, even when World Vision have removed that sponsorship from that community. They will still be in a position to support themselves for a long time. So that's really important.
Just with normal stuff, with clean water, with shelter, with clothing, just school, just everything we just take for, granted here, just to give back to kids that need it, to communities that need it, is just really good.
Probably an emotional thing, but also I think it's probably a moral responsibility, I suppose. I think more corporates should do it. I was
out for dinner with a few contractors and the CEO of Lawrence and Hanson, and the contractor that I was sitting next to has a very large business in Melbourne. And we were just talking about things, and I told him about the One Van, One Child initiative that we had going, and he actually got emotional sitting beside me because he hadn't thought of it, and he thought it was just such a wonderful idea that a vehicle sponsors a child. And when you see that response in other people, especially people in the industry, it's really heartwarming, and it lets you know that you're actually doing something that's really good for other people.
It just feels good. It's good for the heart, good for the soul to do it, really.
I think a lot of things in the past with charities, and you sort of see, money's going overseas in aid or whatever, but when you actually see, I suppose, your own friends over there mixing with those people, the group where the money's going, that's what I'm trying to say, the community, I think that's when you can sort of see the difference.
I've been to Africa personally and seen these children and seen how they are and how appreciative they are of everything we do.
Also, having been there and seeing it firsthand, it gives you a real passion for what such a small amount of money can achieve, and the vast changes that have happened to the communities over in Chickamini because of the money that's been coming out of Platinum One Van, One Child is really encouraging and inspiring, because it is such a small amount that makes such a large difference.
Just the little things that excite them, that makes them so happy, and to see their mother and father, seeing them grow and be healthy. I would encourage people to get on board with that. It doesn't have to be in a large scale. Every little bit helps. every child makes a difference.
If you want to earn money or create some sort of wealth, some people, I believe, have an expectation or a feeling that they need to grab everything that they have and hold on to it tightly. Essentially, you get what you give, and if you're prepared to give money to other people on a subconscious level, you realise that you can actually give this away and that it's easy to get. And so in a weird kind of way, you end up with more money. And the more that you give, the more you understand that you can give that money away, the more earning potential you have within yourself, because your mind expands.
There's a lot of people out there that need a hand, and while we do support, things in our community like soccer teams and, things like that, there's a whole world out there of others that need support and have a completely different life to us. And it's a small amount to give.
The One Van, One Child does mean a lot. Obviously, we do sponsor a child for every van we have on the road. We've also got a staff member that sponsors a child as well.
And it's really exciting. It's exciting for our tradesmen to be able to show a customer one of our One Van, One Child cards and say, your money's helping us support these kids that really need, or this community that really needs our help. I think that's why people should get on board.
When you leave this planet, or when you're lying down dying, I don't think you're sitting there thinking about things you should have bought. It's a really cool feeling to know that you've contributed outside yourself and you've actually made a real difference to some people's lives.